Hello my pre-calculus student. In this video we are going to evaluate trigonometric expression using unit circle. Let's begin with the first expression, cotangent of negative 5 pi over 6. So first you can look at all the angle on this unit circle. They are positive angle because the angle go with the direction counterclockwise. Now if we want to get negative angle, we have to go clockwise direction. So if I start 0, so right here this will be negative 30 degrees. So the same thing as negative pi over 6, and this will be negative 45 degrees. So the same thing as negative pi over 4, and this will be negative 60 degrees. Same thing as negative pi over 3, and then this is negative 90 degrees. So the same as the radian will be negative pi over 2. So we go clockwise direction to get negative angles. Now we want to end up with negative pi over 6. So first you can look at our color code. Negative 5 pi over 6 must be end up in one of these 4 terminal sides with the red color. So you can count right here. This is negative 1 pi over 6. So it's a multiple of pi over 6. So this is negative 2 pi over 6. Negative 3 pi over 6, negative 4 pi over 6. So right here will be at this red color right here, this will be negative 5 pi over 6. So the same thing as negative 150 degrees. So if you think 1 degree, be negative 150 degrees. Okay. So now we know the points intersect at the terminal side of the angle negative pi over 6 and the circle. This is the point. So the first value is the x and the second value is the y. So we know the points. Now we're going to substitute using the points. So cotangent is x over y. So we substitute x for negative square root of 3 over 2, and we substitute y for negative 1 divided by 2. But the 2 negative side is gone. The 2 divided by 2, so you can see when you divide, you multiply by the reciprocal. So the 2 in the denominator is gone. So you end up with just square root of 3 over 1, or just square root of 3. Now let's go to the second expression, cosecant at 4 pi over 3. So first look at the pi over 3, which is the blue color. So I have to make sure that the 4 pi over 3 is a multiple of pi over 3. It must be end up at one of these 4 blue color. So I can see right here, this is 4 pi over 3, or 240 degrees. So therefore, now because it's very easy to find 4 pi over 3 because it is positive number, and our unit circle, all the angle labeled in degrees or in radian, they go with positive. So they go, so the angle rotate counterclockwise. So therefore cosecant is r over y. R is 1. At 4 pi over 3, our y is negative square root of 3 over 2. So now the reciprocal, so we will flip this. So therefore that will give me negative 2 over square root of 3. And we have to do one more step because we don't want to see square root of 3 in our denominator. So what we do is that we multiply by square root of 3 to both denominator and numerator. So that will give us negative 2 times square root of 3 over 3. Okay, so let's look at the next expression, secant of negative 5 pi over 4. So again, for negative inputs or for negative radian, we have to find on the circle, and we're not going to be able to see it directly from the circle. because the circle is go with counterclockwise, which is positive radian or positive angle in degree. So I'm going to look for negative 5 pi over 4. First, the pi over 4 is the green. So it means negative 5 pi over 4 must be end up in one of these green terminal sides. So I start with here. Negative 1 pi over 4, negative 2 pi over 4, negative, so I'm so sorry. So let's start all over again. Negative 1 pi over 4, which is 45 degrees. Negative 2 pi over 4, which is 90 degrees. Negative 3 pi over 4, which is negative 135 degrees. So let me negative 3 pi over 4 and negative 4 pi over 4. So negative 5 pi over 4, we end at the quadrant number 2, and this angle will be the same thing as negative 225 degrees. So therefore we know the points x and y. Now secant is r over x, so r is 1 always. This is the unit circle, the radius is 1. Our x is negative square root of 2 over 2. So we have to simplify this. So 1 divided by negative square root of 2 over 2 will be 1 times the reciprocal. So we end up with negative 2 over square root of 2. Let me make a note. This is secant of negative 5 times pi divided by 4. And we need to do one extra step to rationalize the denominator. So our final answer will be negative 2 times square root of 2 over 2. Okay, let's do one more example. Okay, what happens if we want to find tangent of negative 5 pi over 4? Okay. So again, we know that the pi over 4, the terminal side must be one of these 4 green color. So we start right here. This will be negative 1 pi over 4 or negative 45 degrees. And this is negative 2 pi over 4 or negative 90 degrees. This is negative 3 pi over 4 or negative 135 degrees. This is negative 4 pi over 4 or the same thing as negative 180 degrees. So this green color will be negative 5 pi over 4 or negative 225 degrees. So now we know our x, we know our y, tangent is y over x. We will substitute our y for square root of 2 over 2. We substitute our x for negative square root of 2 over 2. So you can see the same number, except that one of the number, which is your x, is a negative. So when you divide by the same number, your answer is 1. In this case, it will be negative 1. That's it. So let's revise that is summary for this video. In this video, we learned this. How to use the unit circle to evaluate trigonometric expression. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.